päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SportsGamer, and welcome back to our continued coverage of the ECL Pro Division. My name is Toogie, and today we have two very interesting matchups at this point of the season. Again, Week 3 action going on. We kick things off with Deadly Phantoms taking on Gotham Knights. A little bit later on, it is the Oldtimers taking on Blackbirds. As I've been able to talk about on the wraparound over the last couple of weeks, Pro Division races are very, very interesting, and we'll get to talking about that here. Why not? Let's take a look at the standings to show you where these teams are heading into the matchups today. Of course, two groups in the Pro Division. Group 1 in the spotlight today. Mentioned that second matchup, Blackbirds and Oldtimers, both of them currently in the playoffs. But Gotham Knights and Deadly Phantoms, granted, of course, different amount of games played, right? Gotham Knights still have plenty of time to make up ground, but both these teams currently find themselves on the outside looking in. Granted, point pace is its own different thing, but case in point, this is a very, very big matchup as you have players on both of these squads. I mean, Gotham Knights were in the Elite Division within the last calendar year, of course. And then you have the Deadly Phantoms who have their own history within the Elite Division. It's been a while now at this point, and yet here they are with some players that were still a part of that Elite Division experience. Here they are, second from the bottom, ahead of Mites and Mites only. So a big matchup for the Phantoms to try and regain some ground this season, while for the Gotham Knights, their eyes are definitely on the playoff spots and using these games at hand that they have to make up said ground. Case in point, Nordic Stars, 8 more games played, but only 1 regulation win amount of points ahead of Gotham Knights. So we will see, of course, what happens not only in our opening matchup, but again, a little bit later on, Blackbirds taking on the Oldtimers. For now, let's get a look at Gotham Knights and Deadly Phantoms a little bit more in depth here, as we get a look at the team stats thus far. And of course, you don't have to look too hard to see what's been going on with Deadly Phantoms. The goal scoring, not quite where they'd want it to be. The defense, definitely not where they would want it to be. And they are still without a power play goal. Rough spot to be in when we are more than 2 weeks into the season. For Gotham Knights, a positive goal differential is what you always want to see. 20% on the power play, not too bad, but as Deadly Phantoms have shown, it can always be worse. But a picture-perfect penalty kills. So we'll see if that comes into effect today. I mean, for Deadly Phantoms, if you get those power play opportunities, maybe you're not going to be as optimistic as you'd normally be, but you still want to try to take advantage of those chances. Let's get a look at the lineups for these two teams as we get ready to go for their regular season matchup. We have on the Deadly Phantoms side of things, Rayman, Profane Kiss, and Sisibo as the front three, with maybe the best name in all of Pro, if not all of the ECL. It's Willy Wonka. We're going with Wonka throughout the broadcast, by the way. And then Giselle next to him. RPH between the pipes, again, longtime member of the club alongside Profane Kiss. On the other side, Rimpe, Red Misty, and Lucipro, the front three, with Boryadalan and Yemu on defense, and Kusan between the pipes. Maybe the most technically vulgar name of the group. Who's to say? Then again, I know his last name too, but the translation's brutal. Anyway, with that, let's take a look at some of these head-to-head matchups here, shall we, as we go with the Battle of the Centers, Profane Kiss and Red Misty in the spotlight here for the two centers. And for both, I mean, over a point per game, it's where you want to be. Where you don't want to be is sub 50% on the face-off. So neither guy here looking like they're going to have necessarily a gigantic advantage, but In a matchup like this, it does represent a good opportunity to get that save percentage up there. We'll see what happens. I mean, that is typically a crucial battle throughout the, seasons at any level, in any division. It's who can get that extra possession time from those extra face-off wins. So we'll see what happens between these two in this opening matchup. We have the winger comparison here next. Again, it is Rayman and Sisibo for the Deadly Phantoms taking on Rimpe and Lucipro. And you get a look here. So far, mixed results on the offensive side for the duo of Deadly Phantoms. On the other side, it is a little bit better for Gotham Knights, but still not at this torrid scoring pace that that they would be hoping for. The key here is likely the physicality for Deadly Phantoms that they have going for them over the duo, for Gotham Knights over the Deadly Phantoms duo, and whether or not they can stay out of the box as well. But again, picture perfect penalty kills. So there's that. If you can play that physical game, if you can get away with it without taking penalties, I mean, hey, it's only a positive thing, right? We have that defensive matchup as well to focus on, as again, it is Boyadalan and Yemu for Gotham Knights taking on Wonka and Giselle for the Deadly Phantoms. And, pretty much across the board, good production from these four. A mix of, physicality as well. Yemu not so much compared to the other options. This is where the Phantoms could make up some ground in that physical play, is if they can control their own blue line, stop the wingers from getting those clean zone entries. It is an interesting matchup given that, okay, you look at the numbers, a little bit close in some regards, but then we know the separation that there is currently within the standings. So we'll see how it plays out today. I mean, that's the interesting thing about all these divisions, but I feel like Pro especially is the gap often between some of the top teams and some of the lower level teams doesn't necessarily seem as drastic. But hey, we'll see how it plays out. Our final head-to-head is the battle of the goaltenders, Kusan and RPH going head-to-head. And for RPH, again, a very experienced goaltender throughout the ECL. Numbers, again, though, not what you would be hoping for at this stage. And that comes down to the age-old question. Is it the team in front of him? Is it his play? Call him the John Gibson of the Pro Division, but we'll get a better look at it here up close throughout these two games today. Kusan, on the other hand, has been stellar, to say the least. I mean, an 85%, allowing less than 2 goals per game. That level of goaltending is very, very likely to see you into the playoffs. And again, that is very much what the Gotham Knights are hoping to do, is to get right back into that mix by the end of these games. For Deadly Phantoms, we'll see again just how close they can be, and if they can get out of one of these bottom spots where a team of their experience, you'd likely, at least I certainly didn't predict to see them in this position at this point of the season. But again, one more look at the standings here. Why not? We got a couple of minutes or moments, hopefully, as opposed to minutes, before we get into the action for this broadcast. Again, Gotham Knights, Deadly Phantoms, our first matchup here. Later on, it is Blackbirds against the Oldtimers. And of course, as always, it's up on the YouTube side of things now, if I'm not mistaken. The Week 2 wraparound, covering everything within the ECL, as time-consuming as it is. But if by the end of today's broadcast you still haven't heard me talk enough about the likes of the Pro Division and our other leagues here within the ECL, make sure to check that out as we do go through everything that we have here. But I needed a little bit of a reminder myself for Group 1, okay, points pace. It's very important when you're talking about teams with 10 games played, some teams with 18. Gotham Knights technically on the 3rd best points per game pace, technically tied for 2nd with Blackbirds, averaging 2 points out of a maximum of 3 per game. So they are on a very, very good pace here. And technically the only team that we're talking about today that is not in a playoff position on points pace is Deadly Phantoms. So this is the time and the moment for them to really try to get their season back on track. Otherwise, they could find themselves in one of those relegation positions. So again, a lot of pressure for Deadly Phantoms in this matchup. Gotham Knights very much looking to maintain that pace as they make up games on a lot of other clubs. But of course, it's going to be difficult, right? You have some really good teams in Pro Division this season. Xenogame's done a really good job of maintaining that top position through the first 2 weeks. Blackbirds have really kind of increased the level of play that they were on just week to week. But a lot can change as a season progresses. And of course, the good news about that little transition means we are just about ready to go. You get a look here at the two teams, and no real surprises, I would say. Actually looking at it, you have Rayman rocking the puck-moving defenseman on left wing, which used to be the meta, especially here on the Euro scene. We don't see that as much, especially with the effectiveness of 1T, especially Gold 1T this year. But I'll be intrigued. He is currently viewing loadouts. We'll see if he switches it. He did, and he locked it in. Okay. So I'm going to be intrigued, obviously, just to see how this plays out, because never mind. Well, there you go. We're not going to be intrigued to see how it plays out, are we? We're going to wait is what we're going to do. Well, despite the fact that we are focused on Group 1 today, let's take a look at Group 2 in the Pro Division. Again, even though we will not have a featured matchup in Group 2 this week, but No Street Sports still at the top of that second group. They have been pretty much red hot all season long with just one loss on the season and 11 of their 13 wins coming in regulation, getting the full 3 points. But in taking a look at the standings, I mean, it's pretty close right now. And again, for me, I like to go off of points pace because of the difference in games played. And there is a bit of a logjam, right? Like, you have No Streets, Björklöven up there, Hervlev's up there, Pogger's technically in the mix, but then you get to position really 5 all the way down to like team number 10, and it's really a close pace. You'll see 1.64 through 1.5 points per game on average. There is going to be a lot of jockeying for position for those playoff spots, and some teams that are just going to be on the outside looking in. And then, of course, you have the teams that are very much on the outside looking in. A team like Refuse to Lose, who were put into a really, really tough position of qualifying for the Pro Division at the last second. And, their record, obviously not too pretty, but a valiant effort from them this season just to put up a fight and be able to rack up a couple of wins so far. We'll see where they end up. But all things considered, again, Group 2, very interesting at this point in time. As always, sportsgamer.gg to be able to follow along throughout the season for all the up-to-date information, especially midweek. Of course, the wraparound covering the end-of-week arguments. Again, that is the look at the Pro Division. Again, our second tier just below Elite. And of course, at least one team from Pro Division will find their way into Elite next season. The winner of the playoffs taking over the 16th position from Elite. And of course, the second, third, and fourth place finishers have a chance as well to make their way up to Elite, but they do have to win a relegation series to do so against some of the teams lower in the standings against Elite. But there we go. We are ready to go this time, at least I hope, as we get ready to kick things off. It is game number 1. Deadly Phantoms taking on the Gotham Knights here in Pro Division action. And crucial points up for grabs here for the Phantoms, while for Gotham Knights, they are looking to maintain a strong start to the season. We'll see if they are able to do so. Gotham Knights in on the attack early on, poked away. See if the Phantoms can get things going here. This goes pass knocked away. Quick movement there. They make their way through the neutral zone, a feed in front. Wonka able to take that one away. The mostly German contingent of Deadly Phantoms, and that one goes in. And honestly, I'm not sure how. He shot it right at the goaltender. But Gotham Knights strike first. Borjadalen. Let's get another look at that. It was a great individual. On 5-hole. Nope, right between the body and the blocker. I mean, Gotham Knights will take it. That's for sure. That's one that RPH is going to want back. As the Gotham Knights strike first. Borjadalen's second of the season. Maybe not done here are the Knights. They send it across, and indeed they score again. 2 quick goals. Red Misty the tap-in on the far side. And what a start for the Knights. I mean, you could almost see it coming as the play was developing with pace. Down the boards. Silver close quarters for Red Misty. And the best possible start, I'd say, for Gotham Knights, and the worst case scenario for Deadly Phantoms. Well, the game's sinking in the top right-hand corner. Hopefully we didn't lose connection on this one. Play is going on behind. I can hear the audio. Yep, there's the pause. We'll see if that fixes it. It probably won't. But Red Misty is 6th goal of the season. As, again, 2 shots, 2 goals for Gotham Knights to kick this one off. And we'll see if we need a restart here. My recollection is the last time we had this glitch happen, it did require a restart. But, hey, we'll remain hopeful and optimistic. Yes, we can. And, hey, look at that. Nope, I lied. Okay, well, that's definitely going to require a restart now, isn't it? Of course it is. This game, at times, maybe not. Is the timeout the way to fix it? Fingers crossed on this one. Although, to be honest, for Deadly Phantoms, a restart right now might not be the worst thing in the world in terms of just being able to take a moment to kind of catch your breath and get things back under control after a very rough start. Yeah, okay. We certainly have a restart coming. So another week, but the same old glitches in terms of trying to cover the action here. We'll throw it back to us ever so briefly as the teams will have to get restarted and, get rematched up and all that fun stuff. So we'll be back in a moment for the continuation of this series, but again, it is Gotham Knights up 2-0 early in game number 1.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
vengeance of Deadly Phantoms, and that one goes in between the body and the blocker. I mean, Gotham Knights will take it. Maybe not done here are the Knights. They send the cross, and indeed they score again. I mean, you could almost see it coming as the play was developing with pace. Down the boards, Silver close. for sticking with us here. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Gotham Knights upon a restart. Their initial attempt at a restart, the lobby crashed again. Hence the Esports ready comment and one profane kiss. But with that, we are good to go. Again, it is game number 1. It is the first period. Gotham Knights, Deadly Phantoms. They're 2 games set, the regular season matchup, with Gotham Knights scoring 2 very early goals, Boryandalen and Red Misty. The Phantoms are going to be offside here. And we'll tell if that extended time off helps either side. They're trying to make a play here. Try to go back to the point. It's picked off by Cicibo. Does he have the pace? He doesn't. Can't get the pass back to Rayman either. Good job by the Gotham Knights defense. On the attack and looking to that far side post again. Well able to seal the post off that time. The Phantom's not able to get much going in the attacking zone. Trying to get back in on the attack here. Defense holds them off. A lot of passing trouble so far in this one for the Phantoms. Down and a cut in front, loose puck. Bell's there to take it away. All Gotham Knights in this one so far through the opening 10 minutes. Have the puck here again. RPH cover that one. Elects to pass it out. Trying to get the Phantoms going. Profane Kiss throws one on. Easy glove save. Played right back out to him. Feet in front, taken away. He was on the back of the net. A tripping call coming up here. Unfortunately, old Wonka heading to the box. Gobstopper was not everlasting. He'll take a seat for 2 minutes and open up the window of opportunity here for Gotham Knights to add to their lead. 2-0 early on here. Chance from the slot, elects to pass instead. In control. Back skate, elected not to shoot, and then the pass off the mark. Gotham Knights overthinking it a little bit. The opening minute of the man advantage. And move at the point, stepping in, goes across, big save by RPH that time. Had it been a right-handed player instead of a left, that is likely a goal. We are back to 5-on-5. Good save there. On the one-time from Rimpe. So, couple of looks. Gotham Knights could not convert on that man advantage. Pick off here. Supposed pass off the mark. Deadly Phantoms desperate to get something going here. Final 4 minutes of the first period. And they do ultimately get a goal. It's not the prettiest, but it counts all the same. A net drive from Cicibo and a goal on the board for Deadly Phantoms. His 4th of the season, as we'll get another look at it. It's off the pad of Kusan and then Captain 5-hole from the looks of it. Right there off the pad. Of course, the defender in the way of the replay, of course. But hey, a goal is a goal. They'll take it. They needed it. That's for sure. It is now a 2-1 lead The Phantoms on the board. Aftermath of a successful penalty kill. Up pick there by Rayman. Knights maintain control. There's a throw here. Across and they get it back. What a goal. Another quick strike for Gotham Knights. And it's 3-1. Got to look at it there. Far side winger cuts across the middle of the ice. Good protection by Lucipro in the aftermath of it, and that winger swap works perfectly. As Rimpe, the right-handed shot, able to tuck it home. And it is, again, a 3-1 lead now for Gotham Knights. His 11th of the season, team leading for the Knights, and a heartbreaker for the Phantoms to get on the board. Nearly immediately surrender the goal back. And then the profane kiss, good stop there. With 10 seconds to go in the period, still time for another goal on either side. Face off here, that shot blocked down. Puck turned over, 3 seconds. Low shot, saved. And that will do it. For the first period, a 3-1 lead for Gotham Knights, thanks to this goal from Rimpe. Picture perfect. Find the man at the back post. And hey, so nice. Let's see it multiple. So why not? In fairness, you wouldn't highlight the other 2 goals. Of course, they were just gimme goals after the restart. So 3-1 lead for the Knights. We will get a look first at the goal here again. Cicebo on the drive. So off the pad, well outside the post. And a shuffle from Kusan opened up space to actually put it under that same left pad as opposed to 5-hole. And right here, oh, we're not going to get a full look at it. Again, the intertwining wingers there. Switch sides. We are ready for the second period. As always, the action brought to you by our friends at Kovalon Lockwoodsie. It is our weekly Tuesday Pro Division Spotlight here on SportsGamer. And we will be back tomorrow. More Elite Division coverage. More on that a little bit later on throughout the broadcast. See if the Phantoms can get a goal back. Profane kiss. Head of steam. Went for the cross. I don't think he had to. I think he had room to shoot there. Pass back across there for the Phantoms. Doesn't go. Fender down low. Yemo was looking for maybe a wraparound. Up here by Rayman. Head of steam. Takes the hit, though. It's back in control. Dump to that far side corner. And one back. Chance here. Shot. Good stop by RPH. Emu pinching in. Gets it towards goal. RPH there again. This time forced to hold on. Look here at that hip check again in the corner. A go-to move, of course. Not quite as powerful as they were last year's game, those hip checks, but still very effective. Cicebo with a lot of speed. Hands off for Giselle. Off again. Still the Phantom struggling to get that consistent offensive zone time. Giselle here. There's Rayman with them, back in front, shot, loose puck still, another chance somehow. That doesn't end up in the back of the goal. Kusam was flailing around just to try to stick with it. Technically made 2 stops there in that flurry. This one is going to go down for icing. We approach the halfway point of the period. Clean win for Red Misty on the draw. The quick out. Space here for Lucipro to work. Poked away, though, by Profane Kiss. And again, now in front. That one. Kept out by Kusan. Got the pad down. So again at the point. Shot. That one hit the side of the cage. RPH. A little bit of trouble tracking it. Stepping in, big kick save. A lot of different looks here for the Gotham Knights, but they are doing a good job of getting to those high danger chances, high danger situations. Wait, 3-1 lead intact, yet to see a goal here in the second period. When Kiss sends them down the other way. Didn't like what he saw. They'll reset. 5-man back for the Knights. Space for Susubo. He's battling for it. Profane Kiss down low. Rayman tries to get it back in front. Taken away. A lot of speed to work with. Good job, though, by the Phantoms' defense. Now they look for the quick out down the other way. Good heads-up play. Susubo looking to pass again as Profane Kiss wins it back, and they score. Well, I was about to say they made a mistake again in looking for a pass when they had room to shoot, but it does work out. Rayman gets his 7th of the season on the flurry in front of goal. It is once again back. A 1-goal game. Has it here. Face off. One-timer. Good blocker save by RPH. Again in front. Another stop. Have a face-off with 4 minutes left. Again, Gotham Knights controlling the majority of the game, but Deadly Phantoms refusing to go away. Knights back in the attacking zone again. Across, poked away. Oh, has it here yet again. And Kiss down the boards. Taken away. Oh, it's speed, good protection. Short side attempt doesn't go. Back to the point. Deflection bid, saved RPH. Looking down and out. Thankfully, his team got to that rebound. Final few moments of the period. And offside here against the Phantoms. And a big save and then sprawling down to cover what space he could. Crucial for the defense to win that race to the puck. Ultimately, Wonka did just that. Still time here if there's a clean win. It's a clean win for Misty. Lucipro can't hold on to it. And we will head to the third period. It is a 1-goal game. Gotham Knights up 3-2 at the end of the second. – look here. Back at the goal for the Deadly Phantoms. Again, just a scramble in front. There was a bit of contact with the goaltender, Kusan, as we're going to get another look at it here. No goalie interference called on that. Couldn't see all that well from the other replays they were showing. Just how much contact there actually was. There we go. It is the third period underway. Game 1 of 2 between these two clubs a little bit later on. Blackbirds taking on the Oldtimers. And Kiss circles back, takes the shot, good stop. Second opportunity. Not too much power on it, but again, see the Phantoms take some shots, get some zone time. Quick out. We'll go for icing. We've seen them try that quick play a few times. And then this time for Kiss. One timer off the face-off. Good stop. Lucifer with space to feed in front to the backhand. Good stop again by RPH. Another opportunity. These two teams just keep trading chances here in the early stages of this third period. Game opening up a little bit. We certainly had moments of the trap game back and forth. Loose puck here. Covered by the Phantoms. That far side corner caught out of the air by Boyendal and opens up space. 4-on-1 for the Knights, and they score. A broken play, not quite the way they thought they were going to score. That's his second of the game, off the skates of the defender and right back to him. He just walks it in. And you certainly have to feel for a defender in that spot. Maka did everything that he could. I mean, he was in a good position. He broke up the pass. Does not get rewarded for it. And as a result, a 4-2 lead for the Gotham Knights, putting the Phantoms in a bit of a rough spot here. 12 and a half to go. Point now, Rimp again. Breaks it up. And this one's going to go all the way back to the neutral zone. This time at the line. This time 11:01 on the clock for regulation time remaining. 3 points for a regulation win. Knights would love to try to maintain pace. Wait for that top spot. Come playoff time. Lucipro tried the inside-outside move to drag it 5-hole. Didn't quite go. For this time. This sends it back to his own zone. Before checking pressure here, though, for the Knights. Now looking to turtle up a little bit. Does lead to the offside call, so we had some back and forth earlier on in this period, but after the goal from the Knights, Trying to be a bit more defensively responsible on both sides. Down low in the corner. Kiss in front. Good stop there. A race for the puck that Worthington actually could have won. Now he's fighting for it after holding up. Okay. Back to the point. A chance there and they score! Gotham Knights continuing to turn on the forechecking pressure. Lucipro makes it 5-2. And that will likely do it for this one. Barring a big-time comeback. Lucipro, 8th on the season. Gotham Knights just making the most of their opportunities. Both teams with some broken plays in this one. Another opportunity there. But Misty tried to wait him out on the short side. Shot there is blocked. 5 minutes left now. A 3-goal lead here in the third, and a penalty called on the Phantom. Save, and the puck crosses the line. Who needs a power play? It's going to count as an own goal. You can tell by the replay skip. Technically, Lucipro get credit for that one. Make it now 9 on the season. And the Phantoms did a good job of hanging around in this one, but the wheels have fallen off in this third period as the relentless pressure from Gotham Knights. Well, they could only hold on for so long. One-timer blocked down. And speed here for the Knights. Defense trying to hold on if they can. Lucipro the cut in front. It's wiped out for his efforts. Trip's going to come up here. Rayman heading to the box for this one. Good protection. The feed back in front doesn't go. And finally, possession gained. Gotham Knights off to the power play one more time for the final minutes of regulation. It's in control. Now they're going to look for that extra goal. You have to. Again, we've seen the standings matter for goal differential. Making a hat trick for Lucipro here in game number 1. What a way to hit double digits. 10 goals on the season. As you wouldn't know how close of a game it was through the first 2 periods. Judging by the scoreboard now. 7-2. You see there, 6 more minutes of time on attack. And we'll see late timeout from the looks of it. I don't think we would have seen a disconnect or anything like that. I mean, game 1, that level of frustration would be surprising, so. But again, just a relentless bit of offense. 7-2, the power play goal, the hat trick goal. One-timer there from the point. And the deadly Phantoms get it back. Blast from Giselle, their 5th of the season for the defenseman. Nice reply, but obviously a bit too little too late. Like Busan got over there. And just the powerful shot from the point. Actually, it looks like Busan may have had his glove catch on that far side post, sitting a bit too far back. There's no net there to make the save. And now 7-3. In the final 25 seconds here, it will be another 3 points for Gotham Knights, as we talked about at the start of the broadcast. You know, a lot of ground to make up for the Knights, but they have those games in hand. One more chance here, sent across, kept out, another stop. And that will do it. 7-3, your final score in game number 1. 3 more points for the Knights. Might not be completely representative of the game that we saw through the first 40 minutes. But it is representative of the Knights' ability to find that extra level, to be able to seal the deal in what was a fairly close game, again, as I mentioned, through the start. Game number 1 in the books. Be a lot of goals to look back through, so maybe we'll, after we get a look at the stats, if they take the time, I think we can go ahead and throw it back to us at that point and get these guys back on schedule after the difficulties they had getting going for this game. 7-3, the final. And we have 4 assists in this game for the defenseman. A hat trick for Lucipro again. Shots were close. Time on attack, certainly not. As Gotham were able to pull away from this one. And again, we will throw it back to us here. Why not? We'll, again, like we mentioned, there were 10 goals in that game in total. So we'll make contact with the team. Just be like, hey, don't worry about it. Let's get back on schedule as mentioned. But again, Gotham Knights, a big victory in game number 1. Game 2 still to come before we switch over to that second series, Blackbirds and the Oldtimers. There's still a long way to go in this one, but we hope you'll stick with us. We'll be back in a few moments. Game 2 coming up.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
In the body and the blocker. You could almost see it coming as the play was developing. Gotham Knights will take it down the boards. Silver goes across, big save going here. Final 4 minutes of the first period. And they do ultimately get a goal off the pad of Kusan, and then Captain Five-Hole from the looks of it. Right there off the pad. Pass back. Gotta look at it there. Doesn't go. A little bit of trouble tracking it. Fender Lucipro looking to pass again. As Profane Kiss wins it back and they score. It is once again back. One goal by Boyendalen opens up space. This time for just one just walks for the Knights, and they score. And you certainly have to feel for a defender in that spot.
Definitely do it for this one.
Chance there, and they score. On the Phantom save, and the puck crosses the line. Who needs a power play?
Now they're going to look for that extra goal.
Half-timer there from the point. Standings matter for goal differential.
Phantoms get it.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
And we are back, everybody. Again, a big thank you for sticking with us here at SportsGamer. We are just about ready to go for game number 2 between the Gotham Knights and the Deadly Phantoms. Again, a big regulation win for the Knights in game number 1, picking up 3 points. If you're the Phantoms now, heading into this game, and look at the positives that you had from the first 2 periods of play, and obviously hope that you can avoid a third period collapse, or at least if that onslaught is to come from the Knights, find a way to withstand it. if you can. And of course, if you're the Gotham Knights, right now you're feeling pretty good. Look to double up and take all 6 points from this matchup if possible. Opening face-off goes the way of the Phantoms. Nothing in the road whites for this one. Randall in control. He is the one that kicked off the scoring in game number 1. And I'm just trying to get something going here. Make their way into the zone. Recovered. Cicibo down low to Profane. Nations kick back to the point, but a tough break there. That was in a good position. Rayman, but again, knocked away. Only able to hold on to the puck momentarily. Not much space to work with. The attack in zone. Feed back in front. They score. I imagine that's going to be called an own goal, but a goal nonetheless for Gotham Knights. And indeed, the lack of replay, a result of it. Ripe was there in front. Got a piece of it, and then it went off the defender. Penalty called here against the Knights. Great chance there. So the Deadly Phantoms will go to work. Down 1-0 without surrendering a shot on goal. See the penalty call there again. Deadly Phantoms yet to score a power play goal in this season. Now is the time. See if they can find the back of the net here. Rayman down low. Cicibo kicks to the point. Looking, had the chance to shoot, forces in front again. They're falling into that trap a little bit too often. Lose the momentum that they had, and they're struggling to gain it back here. Halfway through the man advantage already. It generates speed into the ozone, and it's just not there. That all tracks back to the mistake made. Going for that extra pass as opposed to taking a shot. The short-handed bid saved by RPH. Perhaps a microcosm of what the power play has been and what it hasn't been for the Phantoms this season. We're back to 5-on-5. Chance here on the counterattack. He tries to get back beforehand. He does. The shot far side. Good save by RPH, denying Lucifer again after he picked up a hat trick in game number 1. Lucibo down low, kicks to the point. There takes the hit. Impey, good protection across again, kick save. RPH does a good job there. Acker not able to elevate it. Here's a chance now. Rayman, does he have the pace? He does. He's tripped, though. And it will be a penalty shot. He got the attempt off. But they still give him the penalty shot. Not exactly the best replay angle. Thanks to EA for that one. But it's a chance here for the Rayman to find the back of the net if he can. And he does. Goes to the glove side. Gets it past Kusan. And the Phantoms have tied this game up at 1. That is more of what they need, making the most of their opportunities. We have a brand new hockey game here yet again. Steps up into the attacking zone, knocked away. And chance now for Lucipro with pace, good protection. The spin gets it on goal. Bell's there to take it away. And trouble for the Phantoms trying to work their way through the neutral zone. And an offside call here. Down the other way for the Knights. Just 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Again, just our first matchup of the broadcast. Oldtimers and Blackbirds going head-to-head. Group 1 action here of the Pro Division. Of course, our second tier of the ECL takes center stage, as it does every Tuesday. Again, tomorrow, more Elite Division action. Always SportsGamer.gg for all the information that you need here. All the happenings of the ECL is a near breakout there for the Phantoms. Good job by the Knights to keep it in. And now the Phantoms have numbers, but do they have the pace? Profane kiss to the backhand. And a save by Kusan on a shot that was right down the middle. Didn't quite get the aim to pick that corner. And a missed opportunity. Mistake there. They tried the quick out. Profane kiss looking to the point. Great block by Rimpe. Final 6 seconds. What a stretch pass. Lucipro knocked off the puck, and that will do it for the first period. 1 goal apiece so far in this game. We'll get a look at the physicality of one Profane kiss, including that hit right at the end. The penalty shot goal to tie this one up. Four shots apiece, time on attack close in favor of the Phantoms, though not particularly surprising. They did have that power play opportunity. Ready for the second period of play. Always the action brought to you by our friends at Kovalan Lockerty. Lucipro in on the attack for the Knights early on. Gets it back. Good defense there by Sisibo to take it away. Has to recover this one. Okay, stick lifted. Good job there by Giselle. Sends it up the boards. Nowhere for Profane Kiss to go. Let's try to get something going here. They dump it in just to the left of RPH. This one all the way down. And on the break-in, trying to establish that offensive foothold, though. Not able to do so. Purcell stepping in, shot on. Good stop. Kusan got the rebound control that he really needed there. They had 2 players crashing the net. Dangerous look. And face-off win for Red Misty again. Very close. And the face-off numbers on the season so far for these 2 centers. Back at the point. Oriendalen's shot. Good block High profane kiss. A-Man drops it back. And gets it yet again. The only goal of the game for the Phantoms on the penalty shot. Just can't get that shot towards goal. Throw over. Misty shot. Good save from RPH. And then again, over to Subo. Tried to go back one more time. These two teams just stalemate, it feels like. Getting the puck into the attacking end, but not being able to get any clear-cut opportunities. Truculence on display there. High up off the draw. Phantoms in control. Got to go to the far side corner. Didn't get much on it. Either side. Find that breakthrough here. That shows just a glimpse into the pace that we saw at times in that first game and just how close the contest that first game was up until the third period. There's just nowhere for the Phantoms to go on these break-ins. A rocketed pass down the other way. It hits the side of the cage. Icing is the call. Phantoms in control off the draw. Just 40 seconds. 4 minutes to go. Now 3 minutes and 40 seconds. There you go. Feed across. Picked off by a Red Misty. He's done a great job. The centerman should to back up his defense. Excellent positioning in this series so far. And it's a big part of the problem that the Phantoms are having. At times it feels like they have 3 defensemen out there. Aka tries to step in, gets obliterated for his efforts. Here's space for the Knights. Lucipro denied. Take a stick, good poke check on that shot attempt. Final minute here. Good pick off. And kiss over, bumped as he shot, and that will do it for the second period. I mean, a stalemate on both sides. Throughout that second period, both teams a lot more defensive, a lot less space to work with. As a result, we have another close game heading into the third period. Here we go. Third period. About ready to begin. And 3 points for the Deadly Phantoms for the... Or excuse me, 3 points for the Gotham Knights for the victory over Deadly Phantoms in game number 1. The Phantoms desperately looking to pick up points here. Second bottom in their group heading in to the games today. Off of points percentage. Knights, you know they would love a perfect 6 out of 6 for 2 regulation wins. There's one-timer blocked down. Play there. Kiss now trying to hold on to it. Won't be able to take it away. Ace for red. Misty tried the move, and again, see the level of defense that these two clubs can play, just for the most part, completely neutralizing one another. But here's Lucipro with space. He scores! That's what it was going to take, either a fluky goal or a moment of brilliance. As Lucipro again displays what he's capable of. The protection and the quick switch to the forehand beats RPH. Gotham Knights grab the lead. 2-1 here in the third. Phantoms in a tough spot here. Goals have been tough to come by. Question is from the Knights, what are we going to see? Are they going to go for the kill like they did in game 1? They're going to be content. Try and hold on defensively. Ball steps in, tries to get it in front. Emu steps up into the play. Gets it in front as well, and RPH just pounce on that one to cover. Clean win for Misty. One-timer blocked down. Nolan takes his time here. Halfway now through this third period. Puck dumped in. Lucipro constantly in the way, but not able to make a play on the puck. Playing this back to the point. Gets it back one more time. Just had nowhere to go. Lucibo's pass, same thing. 7 minutes left for the Phantoms to try and figure something out here to get some points from this matchup. Lucibo to knock that one loose. And just has nowhere to go as he had to try to bide time. Team to catch up. Misty for Rimpe. Misty, the backhand. Good save. RPH holds on. One-timer from the point. Good stop again. As RPH denies Boreandalen of his third goal of the season. Draw in control here. Are the Knights again? One-timer. Rimpe shot on. Stopped by RPH. Big save. Three minutes to go here. A shot just wide. Deadly Phantoms running out of time. Shot from the point, fired wide on the other side now. Here's Rimpe with space. As Lucipro back again, can't get the shot off. In possession, though, in the attacking zone. Shot on there. And the Phantoms find a way to tie this one up. There's Wonka for Profane Kiss, the spin pass. Kiss has it again. His shot. Lex one-timer. Good stop there by Kusan. 32 seconds to go. Certainly a different third period than what we had in game one. Pass across, they score! And that should do it. What a feed to find Rimpe on that far side. And RPH looked to be in good position, but did not. Ooh, what happened there, though? That's the question. That right pad might have glitched out on the post. Sure, that's one the Phantoms are going to want to take a look at, or potentially not. It is now 3-1 for the Gotham Knights, 23 seconds away. And helicopters there. One more chance. That is blocked. Still underneath the defender. Still loose. Covered by the Phantoms, but they are down by 2. It is going to be a perfect 6 points out of a possible 6 for the Gotham Knights as they take game 2 by the score of 3-1. For the Knights, their charge towards the top of the standings continues. While for the Deadly Phantoms, they are still left with more questions than answers. And a rough situation only gets more difficult with 2 more games played and no points to show for it. More look at the game-winning goal. The lone goal for the Phantoms was right here on the penalty shot. One more time here, though. This was the goal. A tremendous saucer pass. Trying to see what happened with that right pad of RPH. I'm not going to get another look at it here. Again, 3-1, the final score. Gotham Knights. Tremendous job there. We are going to hopefully get a look specifically at that last goal from Rimpe, and here we are. I wanted to see this specifically for what happened to RPH, because it looked like he was in good position. Oh, man, so I think that right pad got stuck on the inside of the post, and that opened up the space for that puck to sneak through. You see that second goal there? Ultimately, the game-winning goal from Lucipro. 3-1, the final score. One more time. Again, a good result for the Gotham Knights, to say the least. Deadly Phantoms still finding themselves in a very rough spot. But that is just our first series of 2 that we have for you. On the other side of the break, it is the Oldtimers taking on Blackbirds. So stick with us. We'll be right back for more Pro Division action.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
To work with. In the attacking zone. Feed back in front. They scored. Got a piece of it, and then it went off the defender. Penalty called here. Chance here on the counterattack. Tries to get back beforehand. He does. The shot. There takes the hit. Protection across again. Back not able to elevate it. Here's a chance now. Rayman, does he have the pace? He does. He's tripped though. And it will be a penalty shot. He got the man to find the back of the net if he can. And he does. The Phantoms tied this game up. Good job by the Knights to keep it in. And now the Phantoms have numbers, but do they have the pace? Profane Kiss out. Profane Kiss looking to the point. Great block by Rimpe. Final 6 seconds. What a stretch pass. Lucipro knocked off the puck and trying to establish that offensive foothold, though. Unable to do so. And shot off. Part of the problem that the Phantoms are having. Sometimes it feels like they have 3 defensemen out there. Long tries to step in, gets in one another. But here's Lucipro with space. He scores! What he's capable of. The protection and the quick switch to the forehand. Draw in control here. Are the Knights again? One time a Rimpe shot off. Wonka for Profane Kiss, the spin pass. Kiss has it again. His shot. Lex won a different third period than what we had in game 1. Pass across, they score! But did not. What happened there, though? That's the question. That right pad. It is going to be a perfect 6 points out of a possible 6 for the Gotham.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
And we are back. A big thank you to all of you for sticking with us here as we get ready for our second matchup of this broadcast. And my understanding, the teams are just about ready to go, so we'll breeze through here our little pregame stuff. A quick look at the standings. Again, it is group number 1 in the spotlight today as the Oldtimers playing a series off stream. They are currently in first in the standings. Obviously, hey, points per game, the points percentage going to be a little bit different, but they will be very happy. It's never a bad thing to see yourselves in first place. Blackbirds, though, hot on their tail and could very much end up in first place here as well. Again, very, very close are the standings in pro right now, as this third week is typically where you start to see that separation. You got to look there at the numbers as well. Both teams, positive goal differential, solid on the penalty kill, bit of an advantage on the power play percentage for the Oldtimers. We'll see if they're able to make the most of that in this matchup. And of course, a look at the lineups in this game. As what we'll do here as well, if they're ready to go, we can save the head-to-heads for second game as well, if need be. But for the Oldtimers, Larig, Yapikuita, and Verpi, the front three, with Vilenho and Mikava on defense, and Tisalino between the pipes on the other side. It is Almio with Oli and Sopoli as the front three, Kibex and Oni on defense, and Yerek between the pipes for the Blackbirds. So for the moment, I think we do have individual stats ready to go. So we'll throw it to the center comparison here. Up next, as we have, again, Yapikuita with Oli on the other side, the battle of the centers, and obviously an advantage for one side over the other. That face-off percentage, though, pretty close. And again, that could be where things kind of equalize a little bit if Oli can have a strong performance in this one, get his team those extra possession opportunities. But again, Yapikuita doing a good job this season, 29 points in 16 games. For the battle of the wingers, again, for the Oldtimers, Larig and Verpi, there too, with Almio and Sopoli on the other side. And honestly, I mean, 4 players, 4 solid point totals. No real surprise there. Some decent physicality between the 4 as well. It's a pretty interesting matchup to see just how this one is going to play out between these 4. I mean, it certainly feels like all of them have that potential to be difference makers in this particular series, as these two teams, again, would love to find themselves in first at the end of this particular matchup. The defensive comparison is next, with Vilenho and Mikava on defense against Kibex and Oni. And again, interesting here, right? Because obviously with Kibex, only the 6 games played so far this season. But as a result, you do have a pretty similar kind of point production level for both sides, right? Left defender a bit more defensive, right defender, in theory, a little bit more offensively oriented. It's not the most physical group of defenders either, so expect, I would say, probably a lot of stick checking in there, heavy trap game, but these defenders all being willing to kind of step up and make plays if they have the opportunity to do so. And of course, we have the goaltending duel as well, as it is Tisalino going up against Yerek. And again, these have been 2 of the best goaltenders in the pro division so far this season through the opening 2 weeks. Tisalino, 4 shutouts on the season, still leading pro at the end of the first 2 weeks of the season. He had all 4 of those shutouts in the first week, though. So he has been on a very strong start this season. But Yerek, for that matter, I mean, it's tough to imagine a 1.70 goals against average without a single shutout on the season. I don't know how that happens, to be honest. But it just goes to show that, the chances in this game, it's going to be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to broken plays or just, those moments of brilliance, right, that we saw in the last series from, say, Lucipro that ended up getting the game-winning goal in that second contest. So again, in a matter of moments, we have the Oldtimers taking on Blackbirds. We'll see how this one plays out. Group 1 in the spotlight here for our Pro Division coverage, again, every single Tuesday throughout the regular season. And of course, tomorrow, more Elite Division action, 19:45 CET start time, 1:45 p.m. Eastern for my fellow North Americans, as we will see how that scene continues to play out. And again, as always, sportsgamer.gg for all the information that you need in regards to everything going on within the ECL and our 5 tiers. And of course, if somehow this broadcast isn't enough to hear me talk enough about the ECL, you can check us out on the YouTube side of things with the wraparound, where I go a little bit more in depth throughout all of the tiers. And as always, there's interesting stories to tell throughout all of these tiers, right? I mean, I mentioned there T. Celinho with the 4 shutouts so far this season, but all of them in the first week. And in that second week, hey, the numbers are still strong though, right? I mean, once you start getting into that third week of action and you really get to start to see like, okay, what's the season going to be? That's when it really starts to get interesting, because the first 2 weeks, I mean, hey, certainly interesting. Don't get me wrong, but you have some players that might have had a hot start or a slow start. Typically around this time, you start to know what the performance level is going to be of certain players and of certain teams. And like I mentioned here, for Group 1, both these teams in striking distance of outright first place. Oldtimers currently occupying first place, but there is a difference between occupying first place and being on pace to maintain that position. And actually, out of pure intrigue here, I have to look after that particular series. And in terms of the point per game pace, it is the Oldtimers actually currently in 5th. So even though they occupy that first spot, they are technically behind Zenigame, Blackbirds, Gotham Knights, and D-Lock in terms of that pace. So you talk about this matchup here and what that can mean for the Oldtimers against Blackbirds, who do have that better pace. And again, are tied for the second best point pace in Group 1, 2 out of a possible 3 points per game, tied with Gotham Knights. This is a great opportunity for the Oldtimers to close that gap a little bit, given that they've played an extra 2-game series. We get a look at the teams in the lobby there. The dual gold 1T for the wingers on Blackbirds. Of course, defensively, no real surprises outside of Mikova rocking the gold seeing eye. Normally, you do see gold stick him up for most defenders. He's not even rocking silver for that. So I always appreciate when you don't have players go for the meta and go for what instead works for them. That is what I can always suggest and recommend from what I have seen in my time covering the ECL, again now for almost the past 5 years, is more often than not, if you try to get a build work that works for somebody's style better, it's not going to go too well for you. It is typically better to roll with whatever player type, whatever build really works for your style. And it looks like Mikova is going to be looking to do just that. But here we go, the action underway. Oldtimers, Blackbirds, head-to-head in this one. It's the Blackbirds, the home side for this one, and of course their camera perspective that we'll be following throughout this broadcast as Oni steps in, as Sopali down low. And unfortunately there for Omeo, bumped off the puck. See what Oldtimers are able to do with their first offensive possession. Patience from Verpi down low. And there is the seeing eye attempt. That was deflected in front. Uppy not able to bury that one. And a spin move offside. So already for the Oldtimers going straight to it. The shot from the point with Mikova trying to take advantage of seeing eye. And in terms of player builds. Only one banned ability for this season. As was voted on, it is gold and silver Big Tipper. Everything else is fair game. And a chance there for Sopoli to try to jam that one home. T. Salino's there to make the save. Of course, it is a season-by-season basis that the abilities are discussed. So we'll see, depending on kind of certain metas that develop, if there's any changes with the game. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a no abilities season at some point. But in the past, we've seen Truculence, Unstoppable Force be affected. And Gold 1T could be next on that list. Blackbirds strike first. As Almio able to find the back of the net early on in this one for his team leading 23rd of the season, barring them playing a series off stream. But entered play today, 14 games, 22 goals. The end of week 2, he was top 8 in scoring, but did drop out of the top 10 in goals. And clearly, very much wants to get back into the top 10 in goals. That's a good way to start. Trip here, and a crucial one. Yerek would have been called upon to make a big point-blank save. That shot on from the half wall. And the Oldtimers will get a chance to get a goal back as they will go to the power play. And again, you see there, that is a crucial trip as Quebec's off to the box. See what the Blackbirds are able to do on the penalty kill again after striking first with Almio's goal. Clean face-off win for Aldi to kick off this penalty kill effort. And the puck only sent down to the red line. Ikava was there to pick it off. Larig to the forehand. One-timer from the point. Rebound. Back to the point again. Deflects high and wide. Yerek was down and out. Full pressure, though, here on the power play for the Oldtimers. In front, they score! Tremendous hands in front of goal. And it will be Yapikita able to tie this game up. And look at this, the pass in front and just the no-look shot, essentially. As Silver, close quarters, pays off. The Oldtimers leading goal scorer. Goal per game pace entering play today. And we might have a battle between said top goal scorers on the team. So 1-1. Blackbirds, a perfect 100% shooting percentage early on. We'll see if they can bounce back from surrendering a power play goal. A shot there is blocked. Foot race for the puck that Larig's going to win. Sends it across. Save. Lose. Puck out to the other side. As Verpi's shot really generated an open tap-in on the far side. Interesting looks here. Still 6 shots to 1 now in favor, though, of the Oldtimers. The attacking zone. Centering feed. Good block by Oni. Now Sopoli across, and he hit the side of the nets. Gold 1T for Almio. Ooh, the spin. Good attempt from Sopoli. Almio again tries to throw that one in front. A shot on. Stopped. Played out by Yerek. Blackbird's got to feel Rob there. And Almio had a chance with that gold 1T. You can still see him eyeing up another opportunity. Goes back to the point. Did he pass? Oni. Has Ollie there with him. Down low, Sopoli again. Good patience. Run the Blackbirds. Good individual effort again. Crafty puck handling from Sopoli. That'll be something to keep an eye on throughout this series. I mean, there are just some players that are able to find that little bit of space and take advantage of it. Team face-off win for Ollie. Gets it back. Can't get the shot off clean, though. Does intercept it. Finds Sopoli. Self-pass off the boards. Back to Oni at the point. Poked away by Larig. 5 more seconds. Blackbirds, are they going to go for one more chance? They are, but they turn it over. Larig, really no time. Shot blocked anyway. An exciting first period comes to a close. A 1-1 scoreline as, again, both teams' leading scorers entering play today in Aumio and Yapikoita have the goals for their respective teams. We'll get ready for the second period. There's still just one shot for Blackbirds. One of those things where I am begging EA to give us 2 different shot totals. Shots on goal and the shots attempted, because it would tell a different story for these games, because we know Blackbirds had a great opportunity that just missed and hit the side of the cage. The things that FC does a little bit better. One of the many. Second period about ready to begin. As always, the action brought to you by our friends at Kovalan Lakritsi. It is our Tuesday Pro Division Spotlight. Group 1 action here between Blackbirds and Oldtimers. As, of course, a little bit earlier on, we saw the Gotham Knights secure 6 points against Deadly Phantoms for 2 regulation wins. As week 3 continues on. Teams now over the midway point of the season, most of them at least. As a step up, that one off the pads there, Tisolino. Keep a heads up, that actually counts as a shot as well. He'll like that one for the save percentage. The stream slow down here. Apologies for any technical difficulties. I think we're back to normal. As Yerrick, a risky play out. Oh, to the far side. I think he'll be second-guessing himself, playing the puck out. He nearly paid for it off of a wild bounce. And in a 1-1 game, where you're battling for a position at the top of the scoreboard with the club on the other side of the ice, maybe don't take risks like that. As Oni couldn't find anywhere to go. Almio, the goal scorer for Blackbirds. Follow-up pass from Ollie, though, off the mark. Arig takes a big hit. Puck down low, sent towards the front. Hopefully they'll recover. Only trying to break to that right side. It is Sopoli again, though. Now Aumio in front. Somehow that one doesn't go. Second chance for Oli as well. Aumio back past the Oli. Broken up. He's all over the place. That shot deflects and just off the side of the cage. As T. Salino lost sight of it. Eric will play this one out. No threat that time. Jump and attempt. Not much on it. Went around the back. Sopoli's there to recover. Almio again. Ollie in it. Still a lot of trouble here at times. Oldtimers doing a decent job at the blue line, at least just kind of congesting things. Not leaving much space. Sopoli. It's back again. It finds its way to the point. Stripped of the puck. Here's Larig with speed. Able to protect. Not able to find the follow-up pass. He was there yet again. Help out. We've seen some strong defensive play from the centers in the matchups tonight. Now with just over 3 minutes left in this second period. Again, first game of 2. Home and away for the regular season matchup. Oni. As Sopoli now back again. To try to find space. And a one-timer. Good job by Sopoli. Set up Almio, but taken away again by T. Celino. Only faced 4 shots officially, but he has had to be on his toes and ready at any possible moment. Player dealing with an injury. See how much it happens to affect him. Off the face-off. Oldtimers able to gain the offensive zone here in the final moments of the period. But just completely held up. That was great work by Quebex to just deny any opportunity for Verpi to break through. The 1-1 scoreline holds. So we get a look at a save. The big glove by T. Celino. Sees this game tied. There, double the shots for the Oldtimers. So he was able to break through in this third period. And 3 points up for grabs. For a regulation win. See who can find the breakthrough here. Larig in the corner. Oldtimers just trying to find some space, being held to the perimeter. Maybe the feed in front. Eric does a good job to be able to cover that one. There'd be the shot. Good save. Well, excuse me, that was Mikova from the point. With that gold seeing eye, but not much traffic in front this time. Oldtimers have definitely, shown that willingness. Throw pucks on net a little bit more. Quebec's great out for Sopoli with pace. Ends up towards goal. Still has it. Another chance. T. Celino's there. He was off the post. Very impressed with the high-speed threats that Sopoli Almio were able to produce. Really giving Mikava and Vilenho as much think about as possible, although you know they want to get involved offensively. Here's Sopoli again. Oli working with him. Shot there, Oli. Wanted that deflection. 5 minutes gone in the period. All right, good patience. Still in control of the puck here. Tried to go low, picked off by Oni. Movement there. Good pass to find Sopoli. Wanted to go back to the point. Caught everybody off guard. Blackbirds again trying to get going. Chip to the middle. The Oldtimers there. Therapy sends this one around. Larig, the recovery, skates all the way out into the slot. Plays it back to the point. Chance again, and Therapy wanted that one-timer for Larig. Couldn't find the pass. Timers starting to get some different looks, starting to work their way into those high-danger spots on the ice. A foot race for the puck that Sopoli's going to win. Another pass intercepted. Good pick off there. Sopoli can hold on to it. Larig hounding him, sends it down. Think he was looking for the hit. But it will result in an icing call. High up off the draw. Sopoli lost it for a second, so by the time he went to shoot, it was more of a 1T. Got back here from Larig. One-timer, they score! They've been looking for it a lot this game, and they finally find the combination. Mikava from the shot and from the point, the shot from the point, and the deflection in front for his second of the game. Yapikoita strikes, and a 2-1 lead now for the Oldtimers. That was the argument for no big tipper for this season. Deflections can be powerful enough. But I mean, come on, gold big tipper is a lot of fun. 2-1 for the Oldtimers. The feed in front. Good stop there by Tisalino. One-timer there again. Hopefully throwing it on Tisalino. Having to make some saves here. In bunches. Near full pressure for Blackbirds, but they couldn't maintain the zone. This pass intercepted. Oli takes it to the corner. One-timer, they score! It is a battle between Yapikoita and Aumio. He has his second of the game now. Sneaking into space. Picture perfect one-timer. And we are tied yet again. And a battle. Yapikoita and Aumio in this one. 3 minutes left. No icing here. Larig able to recover. You're perhaps 2 minutes away from overtime. There's a shot there. Good stop by Yerrick, and you know who would love overtime between these two teams. Teams battling alongside them for the top spot in Group 1. Zenigame, Gotham Knights, D-Lock, they would love this. Even Otukset still in the conversation, not too far behind. 40 seconds for one of these two teams to try and grab 3 points. Trouble for the Oldtimers, gaining the line right now. They'll reset. 30 seconds, still a long way to go. Offside call here. Off the draw it is Blackbirds, trying to find a way to win this one. Popoli steps up. Still in control. Saved by Tisalino. And almost some friendly fire. Aggressive face-off, perhaps coming up here for the Blackbirds. Oh, they elected to reset it, but here we go. 12 seconds on the clock. Tie up on the draw. Oli in control. Oli back to the point. DDD one-timer blocked by Verpi. 2 seconds left. Overtime coming up as both teams earn a point and will battle it out for a second. One more look here at the goal. Almio that sends us to overtime. Got a brief look at the stats there, but the shot's incredibly close. We will see. Was able to get that second point. Again, good news. For those competing with these two teams towards the top half of the standings. See who gets this extra point for the overtime win. It was nearly Blackbirds on a one-timer from Sopoli. Larig for the Oldtimers. Back to the point. Now threw it to the point, or threw it down low, I should say, from the point. Counterattack perhaps for the Blackbirds, disrupted. And now Verpi on the half wall. Chance shot deflects away. Big hip check there. Blackbirds trying to hold on, and a loose puck sneaks out of the zone. Daniel takes that one away. Dumped over to the far side corner. Almio. Good handles. Sopoli back to the point. Oni shot blocked. Big step up hit there by Kebex, but it was Oldtimers still in control, but not for long. Blackbirds on the front foot here to kick off this overtime. Keva takes a hit and offside is the call. Draw Blackbirds in control, but now they're offside down the other way. Timers looking for a win here, but offside yet again. These two teams just completely stalemating one another. And offside one more time. There's Mikova down the middle, but defense is there to take it away. Halfway now through this overtime. This pace keeps up. It could be the first overtime of many. Time will tell. As icing is called here. High up off the draw, Sopoli. Only at the point. Step in one-timer. Almio didn't get all of it, but still a good chance. Any chance right now feels like a good chance. The way this overtime is played out. Here's Larig. And Mikova tries to use Seeing Eye. Loose puck. Larry was there. Five and a half minutes. Ebex tried to take that step up. Sopoli had nowhere to go that time. Good movement from the Oldtimers, and one poke check is all it takes. Ebex shut that down. Sopoli sends it around. Quick movement, short side, stopped. T. Salino. There's the backhand on from Sopoli, denied as well. Timers in control off the face-off win. Apiqueta has both goals for the Oldtimers. Back to the point, and again looking. Old Seeing Eye to pay off. Ari not able to get that shot off. Just over 1 minute left in the overtime. Verpi not able to find that pass. Next stepping up, Sopoli. With Oli, the shot, good save. T. Salino as Almio guessed the glove side, and perhaps he should have gone blocker. A lot of scrambles here for the puck. Oldtimers ending up in possession into the attacking zone. Verpi, and a shot from Mikova goes wide. Covered here. Lead chance for Almio. Burst of speed. Poked away at the last minute. He had T. Salino beat. Shot, save up and over the top. Sopoli still in control. Loses it. Double overtime. Well, we have Marathon Mondays, 1-1 Wednesdays. What's the best way to go for Tuesdays? Too long Tuesday. That's not a bad shout. We'll see how things go. Double overtime coming up, and we will have a second game after this. Do get a look at the numbers there. Shots in favor of Blackbirds. Time on attack. The face-offs. But ultimately, it hasn't made a difference. As we go to double overtime, awaiting a winner. A hard-fought battle for one extra point. Of course, we know 1 point can make all the difference in the standings by the end of the regular season. Yet, in theory, those more beneficial playoff matchups. There's a lot to fight for as they risk the icing, but it works out for Sopoli. He is bumped off the puck by Larik. Gets it now. Already back to the point. Daniel down low again. Verpi. Good patience, but still being held to the perimeter here. Going to cross, they score! Out of nowhere, the Oldtimers find the space they were looking for and win it in double overtime to secure the second point, double overtime winner. As the pass across for Larig, just a bit too much space. And not much yet it could do. He is able to find the back of the net, double overtime. And the win. One more look at it. The pass to the back post. A victory for the Oldtimers, who again entered this game technically first in Group 1. And an extra, couple of points there will certainly help as they look to continue to make their way further up the board and holding the Blackbirds, Red Hot Blackbirds, 8-2-0 in their last 10 entering that game, holding the Blackbirds to just 1 point. (3-2). Final score in double overtime. And it was a battle between Yappi Koita and Almio for the vast majority of the game. But ultimately, double overtime win. Larry's the hero. And again, we still have a second game coming up here in just a matter of moments. We will see how that plays out shortly. Until then, and until the teams are ready to go, we'll throw it over to a word from our sponsors. And again, we'll be right back. Game number 2 between these two teams coming up in just a few moments.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
With their first offensive possession. Patience from Verpi down
Silver,
low. Big tipper. Everything else is fair game. And a chance there. Stoppable force be affected. And Gold 1T could be next on that list for his team leading 23rd of the season bar, as they will go to the power play. And again, you see there that Ikava was there to pick it off. Larig to the forehand. One-timer from the point. Rebound. Back pressure, though, here on the power play for the Oldtimers. In front, they score! Shot, essentially. And Silver, close quarters, pays off. Power play goal. A shot there is blocked. Foot race for the puck that Larig's gonna win. Sends it across, save, Luke. Attacking zone, centering feed, good block by Oni. Sopoli across, and he hit the side of the net. As Sopoli now back again. To try to find space. And some space being held to the perimeter. Ripping the feed in front. Back here from Larig. One-timer, they score! Yapikoita strikes, and a 2-1 lead now for the Oldtimers. Up there by Tisalino. One-timer there again. His pass intercepted. Oli takes it to the corner. One-timer, they score! A perfect one-timer. And we are tied yet again. Lee steps up. Still in control. Still in control. Saved by T. See who gets this extra point for the overtime win. It was nearly Blackbirds. Only at the point. Step in. One poke check is all it takes. Ebex shut that down. Hopefully sends it around. Quick movement. Patience, but still being held to the perimeter here. Going to cross, they score! It's the pass across for Larig, just a bit too much space.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
And we are back. A big thank you for sticking with us here throughout the broadcast, everybody. We have one more game to go. One more time. It is the Blackbirds taking on the Oldtimers. Again, a double overtime victory for the Oldtimers in game number 1. 3-2 final score on that. And we will see if the Blackbirds can bounce back. And 3 more big points up for grabs if one side can get that regulation victory. Well, she'll be looking at a split yet again, which, hey, is beneficial in one way, but in others, well, maybe not so much when it is such a close and competitive Group 1 that we have this season. Blackbirds in the road. Whites looking for their first attack. Nothing really coming of it. This one's sent down. Larig, the overtime hero. Wait to the pass. Couple of passes. Maybe one pass too many. It's up Blackbirds down the other way. Hopefully tried to go back. Almio there in the middle. Job by Oli to take that one away. Ace again, dropped back, Oni at the point. Stepping in, tried the feed across, good pick. Lenyo was there to take that one away. Passes here, Almio, a bit of space, knocked away. We've seen moments of trading offense between these two teams and moments of a defensive standoff. A penalty called here with Blackbirds center Oli heading to the box for tripping. First really high-quality opportunity of this game coming up for the Oldtimers, the man advantage. High up on the draw, loose puck is recovered and cleared out by Sopoli. Good job. Easy for centers to forget. I do so a lot myself, but odds are if the opposing team centers out, they're going for the tie-up. On that face-off, chance in front, the backhand, I'm sure. Yapikoita was hoping for a forehand shot there. Would have been a wide open net. There's the shot there. Save. Pounced on by Anarchy. Keeps that one out. Still 46 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Oldtimers. At the point. D-to-D passes here. Now Larig stepping in. Tried to go across. Picked off by Kebex and cleared. Play by Kebex kills off the rest of the man advantage for the Oldtimers. We are back to 5-on-5. Blackbirds trying to get something going here on the counterattack. Sopoli looking for space. As Oli, Sopoli again. Risky passes here at the point, but still in control. Ebix's pass picked off. Chance now down the other way for the Oldtimers. Burst of speed down the middle. They score. He does it again. Wasn't able to bury the other chance a few moments ago. Yapikoita buries it on the breakaway. Tremendous speed. And a 1-0 lead for the Oldtimers. Yapikoita entering play today. 14 goals in 14 games. We've seen him score 3 tonight in this matchup. And he's back on the puck here. Stripped of it by Oni. Big head of steam for the defender. As Sopoli across for Almio the shots. Blackbirds to finally test T. Salino in this game. A lot of good protection. Tries to step in. Defense able to withstand it. It's Oni in control. Patience. Again, the one-timer. Good block. Lenyo was there. Larig will send this one out. Will go for icing. Blackbirds will be right back in the attacking zone. High up off the draw. Sopoli has it. Low shot, but out of the reach of Almio. Kova chases this one down. 2.5 minutes left here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Oldtimers off of a breakaway goal from their center. Yapi Koita. Once again, Sopoli not able to hold on to that one. The wingers for Blackbirds, aggressive as ever, but not able to get the puck this time. Poke check by Oli. Final few moments of the period here. Wait, a good step to the outside. Cut back, 3 seconds. Forehand in front, picked off by Kebix, and that will do it for the first period. We'll get another look at the opening goal. A 1-0 lead for the Oldtimers. Look at the numbers there. 3 shots to 2. Time on attack in favor of the Blackbirds, despite not having that power play opportunity. Looking for quality over quantity in a lot of ways, but at the same time, too, Oldtimers just playing some really staunch and stellar defense. Continue on here, second period underway. As always, the action brought to you by our friends at Kovalan Lakritsi. It is game 2 after a 3-2 double overtime victory for the Oldtimers in game number 1. We are up 1-0 here in this game. Can't say they scored another goal, but hey, maybe we, who knows, maybe this game was pre-taped. You know? Perhaps our producer here is just seeing into the future. If they score next, we're going to get accused of match fixing. So you better be careful. Passes across. Trouble for the Oldtimers just to get out of their own zone. Turnover, good save, Tisolino. Apicoita over the line. Wrap around bid. Yerk is there. Close calls for both goaltenders. Clean win on the face-off for Oli. Moving again from the Oldtimers. A lot of pressure through the neutral zone, really even into their own end. Blackbirds really trying to do what they can to get on the scoreboard. Oni. Almio back to the point. And down low to the wings, circling through. Still has it. Off the skates of Oli, forcing a save out of Tisolino. Face off here. Tie up in a victory. The Oldtimer stretch pass found its way to Larig. Ended up on goal, though. He couldn't corral it. And it's here. Good pick off by Oni. Quick movement. Maybe one pass too many. That shot blocked. More movement here from the Blackbirds. Good patience. One-timer. Good stop by Tisolino. What a great job that was by Oni to just go flat-footed. Realized the defense was playing more of a zone. Steps in, then finds the pass. That shot deflects wide. Almio short side. Stopped again. Full pressure here for the Blackbirds. Too much patience that time from Oni. Oldtimers trying to feed it through. They do. Tired legs, though. All right, chips it down low. And no surprise, Oldtimers are going to look to reset, get some stamina back. Quick passes in the O-zone, picked off by Larig. Breakaway, scores! They got a little bit too predictable with the quick passes D to D. Larig, the perfect read, pounces on it. And make that the second breakaway goal of the game for the Oldtimers. Larig strikes again. At the overtime winner in game number 1. Gets the goal here. And again, that is a tough goal to give up. If you're the Blackbirds, you had that momentum going in the offensive zone. And that one moment of just being a little bit too predictable. Absolutely paid for it. Offside call here. Task gets that much more difficult for Blackbirds. This puck goes down, no icing. Oldtimers going to look to make something happen here. Patience from Verpi, that centering feed though. A bit too far. 90 seconds left in the period. Oni down low. Side call there as well. 33.9 on the clock. Shots are close. The score, not so much. This one's going to go all the way down. 5.5 on the clock. One more chance here for Blackbirds. Tie up on the face-off, and Almio had it briefly, but it was knocked away. The Oldtimers will carry the 2-0 lead into the third period, thanks to this breakaway tally. Shots dead even. Time on attack in favor of the Blackbirds. Face off dead even as well. Yet the Oldtimers have the lead. Third period, about ready to go. Will the Oldtimers be able to make it 5 points out of a possible 6? Will the Blackbirds be able to stage a comeback here? Here's Larig. Sends it across. Chance. Like on to fruition for Verpi. The one-timer! The corner was open! But Almio not able to get the aim right. Shot it straight at Tisolino. And he is going to regret that one. That is a goal 99 times out of 100, I'm willing to guess. But he gets the aim wrong. Although, hey, I'd be intrigued by the replay to know if he was aiming left and that's where it went, in which case, hey, he'd have an argument. But one can only presume. What a save there. Yerrick keeping his team in it for the moment. Hopefully the spin, loose puck. Almio recovers. It's back to the point. Runs into traffic. Wait for Verpi to go. Hello, Mikova. Good movement here from Oldtimers, taking their time. And nearly finding that stretch pass up the middle yet again. As you hear. Back to the point. Shot paddled away by Tisolino. Mikova skates it out. Finds Larig with speed. Good patience. Let's keep possession. Now back to the point. Larig again. I mean, block right now. The enemy of Blackbirds not able to find possession here. Mikova, good pass over. Larig tries to go back across. Knocked away. And offside just about halfway through the period. Larig sends this one around. Bouncing puck, Blackbirds struggling for ozone time. Good poke check there, though. They need to make something of this if they can. Almio for Sopoli couldn't get it clean. Back to the point. Looking. And a pass straight into the opposition's hands. Larig now. Good protection. Short side shot. Bounces up. Good save by Eric. 6 minutes now. Oli. Or Oni on the board. Going to wait for his centerman to get back to his feet. One-timer block. Traffic in front. And it's Mikova who's able to come away with that one. That pass off the mark. Icing is the call. Blackbirds running out of time. Need to find one and need to find one quickly. High up on the draw. Blackbirds in control. When he shot deflected in front, they score. The Blackbirds are on the board. This game isn't over yet. That's just a nice, simple play. Good patience. And Oli steps off to the side, sneaks away from the defender. Nothing Tisolino can do there. Honestly, just a tremendous job by Oni at the point. Great patience. Waits for the lane to clear. Some will call that low skill. I would disagree in that instance. We have 4 minutes left. Blackbirds back in this game. Oldtimers looking to put their foot down. Don't touch the thermostat. Glove save by Yarrick. 2-1. Close game. High up here. Oldtimers in control. There be good patience. Finds the open man, but a good save. We're still up by 1. Can they hold on? High up on the draw for Blackbirds, but they can't get possession. Turnover here. They have 2 minutes to work. Sopoli the spin. Gets it back. Great opportunity. Better save by Tisalino. This way off the mark. And Yerrick nearly forced to cover. Final minute. Step up for Oni. The spin hit hard. Still battling the high press here. Space. That pass off the mark. Foot race for the puck. Icing is the call. The opportunity is there. Face-off win. Almio to the point. Oni not able to find a play. Almio gets it back. Fully down low. Now Sopoli to the points. Oni looking as Sopoli, the shot blocked. Can't clear it out. 20 seconds. One-timer blocked in front. Sopoli again looking. Good poke check. Still Blackbirds in control. That one rocketed off the pads and all the way back down. The Oldtimers are going to take 5 out of 6 points off of Blackbirds in this one. What a night for them. A big set of results in their series. As the Oldtimers get the job done against very formidable competition. Impressive performance for both sides, but the Oldtimers get the results. I think clearly the potential is there from Blackbirds. There are a few things to take away from just this series alone. It is definitely a team to be watching here in the Pro Division. Throughout the rest of the regular season, we will be seeing them in the playoffs, barring a brutal collapse on their part, which I certainly don't foresee. But tonight was one for the Oldtimers. And they get the points that they needed to get a look there at the numbers. And, well, after that double overtime in game 1, I think we can bring it back to us here in the, bring it back to myself here in the booth to look to wrap this one up after another strong night of Pro Division action. But again, we are not done for the week here at SportsGamer. We will be back here tomorrow, and I say we because it will be myself and one Sim for the win on the call as we take a look at Parasite and Mythics, the #1 team in Parasite, looking to stay at that level, while Goons take on the Fallon Coal Miners, 2 teams with a bit of a tumultuous history in terms of their Elite Division time and, dips down to Pro, but they are both, on pace to make the playoffs here. It is very much possible. So we'll see what happens. Again, 19:45 CET start time for that one tomorrow, Wednesday, the 4th of December. And again, 1:45 p.m. Eastern for those of you on the North American side. But for now, that will bring this broadcast to a close. Again, I want to thank you all one more time for joining us here. Make sure to check out everything going on within the ECL at sportsgamer.gg. Until tomorrow, thank you one last time, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
German contingent of deadly
Between the body and the blocker.
Goes in. I mean, Gotham Knights will take it. Maybe not done here are the Knights. They send the cross, and indeed they score again. I mean, you could almost see it coming as the play was developing with pace. Down the boards. Silver close going here. Final 4 minutes of the first period. And they do ultimately get a goal. Off the pad of Kusan, and then Captain Five-Hole from the looks of it. Right there off the pad. Knights maintain control. There's a throw here. Across, and they get it back. What a goal. Got to look at it there. Lucibo looking to pass again as Profane Kiss wins it back, and they score. It is once again back. One goal by Boyendalen opens up space. 4-on-1 for the Knights, and they score. Back to him, he just walks it in. And you certainly have to feel for a defender in that spot. Okay. Back lane, a chance there, and they score. They do it for this one. Scoring a big-time comeback. Called on the Phantom save, and the puck crosses the line. Who needs a power play? It's in control. They're going to look for that extra goal. You have to. Again, we've seen the standings matter for goal differential. One-timer there from the point. And the deadly Phantoms get it to work with. Back in the zone. Eight back in front. They score. Man, to find the back of the net if he can. And he does. Phantoms tied this game up with one another. Here's Lucipro with space. He scores. What he's capable of. The protection. And the quick switch to the forehand. A different third period than what we had in game one. Pass across, they score! But did not. Ooh, what happened there, though? That's the question. That right pad. Stoppable force be affected. And Gold 1T could be next on that list for his team-leading 23rd of the season. Ball pressure, though, here on the power play for the Oldtimers. In front, they score! Shot, essentially. Silver, close quarters, pays off. Back here from Larig. One-timer, they score! Yapikoita strikes, and a 2-1 lead now for the Oldtimers. This pass intercepted. Oli takes it to the corner. One-timer, they score! Perfect one-timer. And we are tied yet again. Good patience, but still being held to the perimeter here. Going to cross, they score! As the pass across for Larig, just a bit too much space. Pass picked off. Chance now down the other way for the Oldtimers. Burst of speed down the middle, they score! And a 1-0 lead for the Oldtimers. Passes in the O-zone, picked off by Larig. Breakaway, scores! Reed pounces on it. Make that Birds in control. They Shot deflected in front. They score. Honestly, just a tremendous job